Okay, perfect. So hi everyone, my name is Holly and thank you so much for joining us for this afternoon on this short presentation about this nutrition program that I'm starting and I'll be recommending to all my friends and followers. I've been looking for something like a nutrition program that I can easily follow for myself, that's like 100% all natural and organic. It's very important to me to have good, pure stuff in my body as an athlete. And I get a lot of questions about what my diet kind of looks like as an athlete. And being able to push myself to the limit as a person and an athlete. And it's been hard for me to answer that because I haven't found something like that until I was recommended to Purium. And so I'm been doing amazing so far. And so my wellness advocate is Autumn here, and she's the one who introduced me to this, and I can't thank her enough for that. So I'm going to turn it over to her. And you ready to take over, Autumn?
Yes, thank you, Holly. I appreciate the intro, and thank you for inviting me to be here with your friends. So, what is this program? Well, first of all, it's not a diet. This is a way we can hit the reset button to drop inflammation so we can repair faster from injuries or athletic trainings. It's a way to balance our gut health, have more energy, sleep better. Well, what does this program look like? It's 2 meal replacements per day. There's no deprivation whatsoever. So if you're hungry, by all means, eat. You're going to listen to your body. I know Holly is an athlete and she has athletic followers. So they go to the gym, they're going to eat more. The rule of thumb is every 300 calories for every 30 minutes of intense workouts. So to make it really easy, if you're hungry, just eat. Well, what do these meal replacements look like? Gut support, protein, and power shake. Your gut support is called Biometic. Biometic is a prebiotic and probiotic, and we all know the importance of those. But what's very important, and especially important about this gut support, is that it's the only clinical solution for removing glyphosate. So out of curiosity, if you have anyone here heard of glyphosate, I'll tell you it's the active ingredient in the herbicide called Roundup. And unfortunately, it's linked to cancer, infertility, autoimmune, autism, dementia, gluten intolerances, and the list continues, which is why so many people are struggling. So this gut support is clinically proven to remove the glyphosate from your gut and repair the damage that was done. It's very exceptional. This is clinically proven to lower our C-reactive protein by 74% in 6 weeks with clinical studies. And the C-reactive protein is an inflammation marker. So there is really nothing like this out there. You're also going to be blown away by this protein right here. This is super amino 23, which has a 99.4% absorption rate. It was designed by a doctor whose patients' muscles so that were in a coma and so that their muscles would not atrophy or diminish. It's absorbed in 23 minutes or less, putting zero stress on your kidneys. And we have even those in dialysis that do great with this protein. And then last but not least, we have our delicious power shake. You add water, shake it up and go. It's easy, it's convenient. It's going to flood your body with all the superfood nutrition that we want, but it's really hard to find. And this power shake is equivalent to 6 microgreen salads. Are you able to consume that in one serving for breakfast? Probably not, but you can have it in a convenient, delicious shake. So you're going to get also a convenient travel blender if you're on the road a lot like Holly, and this makes it so much easier. So before going to bed, you're going to have your tart cherry. This tart cherry concentrate is the highest source of naturally occurring melatonin. Forget the synthetic stuff they sell in the vitamin aisles. That'll just leave you needing more and more. This is going to help you have that deep restorative sleep. And we all know how important quality sleep is for recovery. So this is also going to clean out your liver and bring down inflammation while you sleep. So this is your program. You're going to snack whenever you like. What do unlimited snacks look like? That's your fruits, veggies, salads. Think of that as your free food. It's going to help you to continue alkalize the body and bring down inflammation. So we're really excited to get you started. In your first box, you're going to have a very gentle parasite cleanse. Everybody can do this parasite cleanse unless you're breastfeeding or pregnant. It's a little too intense for the baby. Otherwise, you're good to go. Now, how long should you be in the program and what's the cost? Well, we recommend for the best results, give yourself a 90-day window in this program. We didn't get where we are at now overnight, so we're not going to change automatically everything overnight. But when you trust the process and you really give yourself a 90-day window, amazing things are going to happen. So after your 90 days, your account will automatically transition to the maintenance program. And that's going to be 1 meal replacement a day rather than 2. How much does it break down to? Your first month is going to be $12 a day covering breakfast and lunch. That's 2 meals a day at $360 total, gets to your door in 10 to 15 days. So think of this as transfer spending on your grocery bill and not an addition. It's more affordable than drive-through. And sad to say, many are doing drive-through, making sacrifices for convenience because it's so easy. So this is a simple, convenient way to get your health on track. Your second month will be $30 less because there's not a parasite cleanse involved. And then maintenance is only $6. $6 a meal, which is going to help you stay on track long term. So we're thrilled to get you started. Again, you can reach out to Holly. You'll want to save this Zoom address because every Monday at 6:30 Mountain Standard Time, we do a support call for you. And you're going to have your hand held every step of the way. You will not be left on the side of the road. You'll have accountability partners on Monday night calls. We also have a Facebook support group for you with testimonials, before and afters, recipes. You're going to love it. So also please take pictures of yourself and measurements. You don't need to share them if you don't want to, but it is a really fun way to track your own journey. But before we wrap this up, I'd love to open up the discussion to have a few that are on today to share their personal experience and how it's been going for them. So could we please start with Tara?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for asking me, Adam. You did really good on your presentation, by the way. And congratulations, Holly. I've been with Purium now for 1.5 years, and the reason I started is I wanted the edge on getting inflammation gone in my body. I have a spinal cord cyst that goes from my brainstem all the way down the length of my spinal cord. It's a very dangerous condition. A neurosurgeon definitely would want to do surgery on me, but because I'm pretty functional, they won't touch me. And so I'm coping with serious pain meds, and then I have to eat a very low inflammation type of diet. And I love the message that Purium had, that was the number one thing. In addition to my pain issues, I also have lots of food sensitivities. I think it's because I'm so sensitive to the slightest amount of inflammation. I can't eat things like nuts, seeds, grains, and legumes, some legumes, and they exaggerate my symptoms. So because of all those food sensitivities, I have a really hard time finding things to eat. So I really love that I could just drink this and I could cover 2 meals a day if I wanted. And it would make my life easier and my body would love 100% of this nutrition. So that all of that appealed to me so much. I couldn't wait to get started. And I have been fed and nourished better than I ever have been in my life, even though I've tried so many things. I've done all the things. And I look forward to hopefully someday my cyst will even shrink. When I've gone in, it is getting smaller, but I still have the pain symptoms. And so I've been able to go less on my pain meds by 300 milligrams since I started. My gut health is better than it's ever been. And I don't think I'm as reactive to foods. Like if I have a little bit of rice or a little bit of some other grain, I don't get a a back spasm that creates a migraine for 3 days. That's not happening for me. In fact, I rarely get headaches anymore. And if I do, it's maybe 24 hours. So when we're talking pain and your body's response to pain, these foods can just help nourish you so much. I'm jealous of Holly that she's an athlete. I would love to be. Working out increases my pains, but since I've been on Purium, I'm more resilient and I can do little bits of workout and my muscles are not punishing me the next day like they did before. And I love, love, love the aminos. I use them actually for pain relief. So when I'm sitting for too long or I do something too strenuous, I just pop an extra 5. So I keep those around, keep them in my purse, and they are my new Tylenol and Advil. So I just definitely want people to know the flexibility and how this works for so many people's health conditions. So I love it. My family loves it, and I'll be on it forever.
That was so amazing. That's an amazing story, and I'm so happy to hear that. That's amazing that you're able to do that and the results you've seen with it. And I have to agree, it's like if I didn't have like some sort of a like the athlete working out, stuff like that, I feel like I wouldn't be whole. And so it's great that you're able to be so resilient with that. So I'm so happy you were able to give that testimonial. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a part of this.
You're welcome. Thanks, Holly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tara. I appreciate it. Holly, would you like to give your testimony?
Absolutely. So the thing I have loved most so far is that tart cherry stuff, like that I always take before bed. And so I'm obviously young. I'm a student, so sleep can be pretty foreign at times. Like it's pretty rough. But it's not always even that I sleep longer, but the sleep that I get in the same amount of time is so much better. The first night I took it, I dreamt, like had dreams for the first time in probably a month or so. Like my REM cycle was just so much better. I was getting into that deep REM sleep and it was just so good. And so if you're on that kind of like tough schedule, it's hard to like you're up late at night, you've got work, schoolwork, stuff like that. Having some of that just cherry stuff, it's just 2 tablespoons with some water. Um, you just take it like with dinner or just before bed, and you just get better sleep. I mean, how much better can that get? And with the power shakes, like that's great because for me, again, I travel a lot, and with my racing, it's very common for me to like not want to eat on race day. Like it's the nerves or something. The thought of food almost is nauseating. It's really bad. But so I can have something like a power shake. It's very easy. It doesn't have that sort of nauseating feeling that food gives me with those nerves, and I don't have to sacrifice my body's well-being so for my own comfort. Like it's great. So I can have that. It's very easy. It's very convenient. Um, all of that stuff. And I've been doing the brain pack transformations. So I have ADHD. I've struggled with that my whole life, and it has been a journey. It's tough. But the Pineal Clear and the Revive It All, oh my gosh, life changing. I feel so much more like clear more clarity in my head. I again like with my racing, I have to have lightning fast reaction speeds. Like it's when you're going 140 miles per hour racing with wheel to wheel with other drivers, you got to be able to think quick. And so that's, I've been good at that, but this experience stuff like the Pineal Clear and the Revive It All together, those have made it so much better. Truly life changing. And even if you're not an athlete or you just want to find some like sort of mental clarity, get rid of that brain fog, like who wouldn't want that, right? We could all use some of that. And when life starts getting a little bit tough here and there. But it's really good stuff so far. I mean, haven't been on it for that long, but the results I've seen in the short amount of time say everything to me. So that's my testimonial.
That's awesome, Holly. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, you've only been on it for like 2 weeks. So since you've been on and having these amazing results is awesome, impressive. Everybody's body is different and will react differently. And that's awesome that you're able to see the results from, especially the pineal and Revive It All. Thank you for sharing. Okay. So, Monica, thank you for coming. Could you please leave your testimony?
Yes, hello everybody. And I have been on this program for over 3.5 years, and I absolutely love it. Previous to starting the program, I was always very active into working out, but I always struggled with my sleep and my energy. And so those were my biggest things. Even though I tried to eat healthy, I tried to work out all the time, I still had a lot of problems sleeping. And I would try other supplements for a while, and then it just sometimes they would work and then they would stop working. So everybody knows when you don't get a good night's sleep, then it carries on the next day. You feel energy, you feel drained. And I was never really a coffee person because coffee would just really make me not sleep. So it was a constant like cycle that I would always try to fix. But I also had found out that I had a thyroid disorder. So later I found out that that all was related. So when I tried this program, I loved the fact that it was very balanced. It wasn't extreme, like most diets are extreme and you're cutting things out. But I love the fact that it was realistic and sustainable, and it wasn't about deprivation. And within the first week, I started sleeping amazing. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like I haven't had a good night's sleep like this in forever. Started having dreams, just like Holly was mentioning. And it hasn't stopped. So 3 years later, I still sleep amazing, which means when I wake up, I feel refreshed and then I have that energy, but I loved it because it's a sustained energy. It's not like a crash. So I love this program. It's the longer I've been on it, the more benefits that I experience. It's huge. Had a lot of headaches before, a lot of neck and back pains from different car accidents that I was in. But because of reducing my inflammation, I no longer have those symptoms. So that's what I think is amazing, that it's helped with reducing inflammation. And I ran a half marathon earlier this year. I'm big into running and working out. And previously, I would always have to eat something so that I wouldn't get any cramping before I worked out or ran. But once I start taking the aminos, that was all I need. I'm able to do long runs. I'm able to work out, not have that cramping feeling, and then follow it up with the power shake. So it's given me the nutrition that I need to fuel me through my workouts. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I've been on it for over 3.5 years. It just keeps getting better and better, the results. And I love that it's convenient, where I'm always on the go, traveling a lot, and I love that I can take it with me wherever I go. I call it my little toolbox for health because it's my little kit that I take with me wherever I am, wherever I'm going, because it's that perfect fuel throughout the day. If I'm out and I'm not able to, I don't want to go to a fast food place, it's perfect because I have my own healthy fast food. So it's super convenient. There's so many health benefits that I've experienced, and recently, since Pineal Clear came out, I've been incorporating that, and that has just taken my sleep to another level. I already thought I was sleeping amazing, but now it's gotten even better. My dreams are very detailed. I wake up like, was that real? Before I would dream, and then like, I had a dream, but I don't remember. But now my dreams are so detailed and so vivid. So I love everything about the nutrition program. I love that it's sustainable. I love that it's convenient and that it's really effective. So it's a game changer, and I'm not going to go off of it. So I definitely recommend it.
Thank you so much, Monica. That was awesome. I'm on the pineal. I meant to bring it up, but yeah, the dreams and on Pineal Clear is on another level. That's got its own Zoom. Awesome. Thank you. Becca, thank you for coming.
You're welcome. So Autumn had put in our group chat that we have, asking if anybody who's an athlete or athletic background could join. So I don't consider myself, like, from just my point of view, like an athlete, but I am very like active. So it depends on who you ask. So for me, like, I do aerial arts, circus arts. So I like fly around off of ceilings and it's really fun. But so before I started the program, one of my concerns was like, okay, if this is a cleanse, I don't know how much energy I'm going to have to do anything. And that was a really big concern, that like why I hadn't started the program sooner. So I kept putting it off, and then my mom was telling me like she was getting really good results with it. So initially I just did it to lose weight, and I had taken everything into consideration, like, okay, well, this might cause me to lose energy, and we're gonna have a showcase coming up soon. So all of that, like for training, like I really need to keep all that in mind. So I did it and I started it, but instead it did the opposite of me losing energy. It gave me so much energy. And I like having the aminos in the protein. I put it in my shake, like I just blend it up. But I really think the aminos have made a difference because it provides so much protein, and especially for me, like I'm a vegetarian. So yeah, I was really worried about, not having any energy and cleansing. And then on top of that, my protein sources are very different. Um, so if anything, this has just given me more energy. I feel like I've gotten even more toned and have gained more muscle. I have lost weight, like I've lost inches around my waist. I do sleep deeper. I used to like sleep in, like I would sleep until like late, and like not on purpose, but I would, and then I would stay up really late. So my whole like internal like biological rhythm was just off. And this has helped like really reset and rebalance that. I had really bad eczema. I've had eczema my whole life. So this helped with the inflammation to go down. So now my skin is a lot clearer, like all over my body. People have like noticed and asked me like, oh, what are you doing differently? Like, oh, I'm actually doing this regimen. It's been really helping. Um, and I think like to your point, Autumn, what you were talking about, like the cost, like it can honestly be costly, but I don't find myself going to the grocery store versus when I wasn't on the program, I was going to the grocery store probably every other week, and I would go to Sprouts because I have so many allergies and sensitivities. So I have to buy gluten-free, soy-free, this free, that free, like vegetarian, vegan, not, and they always upcharge those things. And so by the end of like, I could only buy like X amount of things, and then I would still drop like $120 for one trip at Sprouts. So now I just go for my mangoes, for ice, whatever. And I only spend like at most like $15-20. So you do save a lot of money on this. I don't eat out as much as I used to. So yeah, it does. It's like the initial investment is a lot, but you see like the longevity of it through like just 1 month. Like I haven't gone to the store. I haven't spent this much every single trip. So I do think the price does balance out and is worth it. And I think the physical results are just amazing, and all from being just a holistic, like non-medicated route, I think is just really incredible. So I do recommend this product to anybody.
Thank you so much for sharing, Becca. Wow. Yeah, I love that you brought up that going to the grocery store and everything's kind of upcharged now. That is kind of true because I also shop at Sprouts and natural grocers and things like that. So all in all, was there anyone else here that, oh, hi, Almir. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, my pleasure. Sorry I'm a little late. I did not realize the meeting was going to be exactly at 4. But my short experience, we've been doing this for 20 days now, 22 days. And I see the benefits tremendously because my blood pressure already came down from 155, 160 to like 135, 137. And not going to go in detail here, but I was under a very stressful situation the same week that I found out that my blood pressure actually dropped. So it shows how the product has a pretty powerful effect on the body. Now counting that I used to get up between 3 and 4 o'clock just about every night. And now, even if I don't sleep a long night or enough hours, after all, I do have a grandkid that we are raising, but I still get solid sleep because I'm not waking up anymore in the middle of the night. So that is awesome. And I did hear somebody saying about saving money. I was thinking about just today. I used to drink 3-4 cups of coffee and those Keurig, even if you buy on sale, you add it up 4 times or whatever that, how many cents per cup is. And then I used to drink a soda, not soda, but forgot the name, the water, the flavor waters, because they are healthier than soda, but still, they're healthy, but not healthy. So, and again, those things cost money. not counting that anything you go out to eat, no matter what it is, how cheap it is. So I think the investment for doing the shakes and the whole program is more than what is worth. I mean, the price, you can't put a price on that, because what you gain is so much more. And you do, in the end of the day, in the end of the month, you do save money. Also, we're not spending that much money on groceries like I was doing before, for sure. And I feeling good, more energy. So, and that is priceless. So I definitely recommend as well for anybody, at least try, because you're going to see a difference within 30 days or less.
That's right.
Awesome point. Thank you so much for sharing, Almir. Awesome.
And I just want to add, I love the way you use the word investment, because that's exactly what it is. It's an investment in yourself and in your health. It might seem like a lot of money at first, but it's gonna pay off in that long run.
Yes, great point. Thank you. Well, thank you everyone for being here. Everyone is going to do wonderful. The only regret you'll have is, like many who have already said, they wish they'd heard about it sooner. So thank you for everyone being here with us. Holly, any last words?
I think that's it from me. But anyone who wants to reach out to me for questions or anything like that, feel free. I'll be checking my DMs frequently now that with this whole program, but I'll be posting my journey and all that stuff. So I'm excited to share it with you guys.
Awesome. Have a good weekend, everyone, and looking forward to meeting more